Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pearl, and on today's episode of Pearl's Travel Diary, I'll be taking you guys through a day in Windhoek, Namibia. So this was me in the car as we were heading out. We drove a couple of miles out from our hotel and got to this go-kart park area. It was empty now because, of course, kids were in school, people were at work, but during the holidays, we were told that it's usually filled with people. And we were driving around Windhoek, as you can see, it's a very picturesque, oh my gosh, picturesque kind of city. This was our beautiful tour guide and her husband who was driving us. This was the University of Namibia, where we drove around it. We didn't exactly go inside, but we drove around and we were able to see the dorm buildings and some of the school buildings, and yeah, that's the front of it. Very nice, very big school. And this was actually the headquarters of one of the leading political parties in Namibia that was being built. We were driving around lots of different suburbs. It's quite a big city, and we were driving around and we came to this beautiful place. I think the name was Penduka. It's kind of like a resort, a commune kind of area. Also sachet restaurants, bar kind of. Look at this beautiful view of this river. It was absolutely gorgeous. I had to get some shots of myself in the sun. Yeah, this was the inside of the restaurant area. Very bright, very beautiful. The map there. This was outside. We were told that sometimes bands would come and perform. People would stay and eat their meals overlooking the sea. Very nice. People would even go on boat rides on the water if you want. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, I even had to take off my glasses. I wanted to get this view behind me. And there was like this playground area, almost like a campsite, if you will, for like nighttime activities. And these were some of the residential areas where people could stay. There were rooms inside with bathrooms, everything. It was really nice, really cool to look at actually. And they even had like a greenhouse where they planted food and everything. And the artistry on the wall actually depicts what the women, and they're all women there by the way, what they do, like making beads out of glass. They're all like depicted on the walls. And here this lady explaining to us how they make their fabrics and things. So
what people are
just
used to
listen.
make in the village, farm, and in the town also sometimes. Yeah. This is the quake, but normal the quake we draw. People are draw through the pattern when it's done. Yeah, and this one is done by the lady in Windhoek, so people are used to come and collect the material, and they can go and do the embroidery at home. And this kind of embroidery people they used to be gates according to what they do.
Cake flour.
Yeah, we use we cook the bread flour. Then when we cook, we put in the tube and we design the material through the pattern. Yeah.
Then we were taken through the workshop. This is where the women do the production of the textiles, sewing and everything. It was really cool to just see what they were doing with the fabrics. There were paints there. They also do tie-dye. As you can see, they do batik work as well. Just different forms of artwork that is both functional and very aesthetic and pretty to look at. And we went into the shop where they had things for sale, things that the women had made. There were bags, clothes, almost everything you could find, even like household items, pillows, aprons. This was in front of the mirror. We spent a lot of time in the shop just looking around because everything was so beautiful. These were necklaces that were made out of beads, formed from glass, recycled and made by hand. And these were also like ceramic cups, hand painted, basically everything here was handmade by these women. Even those little dolls, the embroidery on the bags, the baskets, everything handmade. Like, it's so incredible to see what people can accomplish. Like, I was so awestruck by this embroidery because it was so beautiful. They were depicting different things like she explained. It was just really beautiful to look at and to see. Like the art was amazing, and we bought this beautiful glass bead necklace that I really loved. I had to get it, and they had this book where visitors can come and sign, so I signed on behalf of JLS Travels, which I represent. After that, we left and we went on a drive through this, which is called the Tin City, where basically all the houses and like residential areas here are made out of these like tin boxes, like caravan thingies, and people like make houses out of them, shops. There were even like a couple 2-story tin houses that we saw, and this was basically like a whole community of people just living in these tin houses. Like as you can see, they spread almost throughout the whole area. It's a specific area, and that's where people are living, and even at the field where there were young boys playing football. It's like a whole community basically, and we got to explore it. Then we came to this market, which is one of the most popular markets there in Windhoek, and I loved the way it was situated, like in this like roofed kind of arrangement. There were different stalls and shops for almost everything. You're finding a basic market, of course, your foodstuffs, clothes, spices, foods, different things, things that you can use in the kitchen as well. There were even clothes. Oh, I mentioned that before. There was jewelry as well. But we came here for a specific reason, as we were told by our tour guide, which was to get this special salsa that was made here. Because they sell salsa that is made here. This special like sauce thing that they make, and also meat. And most times people come here and they buy the food and they just sit and they eat and they enjoy themselves. Like you can see people sitting down, they were eating. There were chairs as well, like different places and tables for people to like eat and enjoy themselves, because it's just very cool. These are the meat sellers. You can see how like arranged everything is, and yeah, this is like the main attraction. So we got our meat and salsa, and we also got these things called fat cakes, which are basically like huge puffs and bread as well. Then we circled back. As you can see, this building, we've already passed it before. We came to basically downtown Windhoek, which is like the city like region. This is where you have all the big flashy buildings, the fancy cars. This is like this is where it all happens, and they have this beautiful park. I love this park. There were people there hanging out, having picnics, playing, and I love it when cities are able to incorporate nature like that. And we were headed towards, this is the National Museum. There was, as you can see, the statue of I think the former president of Namibia, and of course this beautiful museum. And I think this is one of the oldest churches in Namibia, and also a very beautiful and aesthetic church. And there was this man there who makes art, keychain art with rocks and a pair of scissors. And what he does is that he carves out your name on it, and then he makes a keychain. So we got a bunch for people back home, and he wrote Precious, because I forgot to tell him to complete me Precious Pearl, and he just wrote Precious, but it's fine. Of course I got a beautiful keychain out of it, so no problem. Then we kept driving to the city. We passed all these places. As you can see, there were buildings and gas stations, and we were just generally going through the city basically. There were also a bunch of houses, and as you can see, it's a very like hilly sort of geography, I'd say. Then we came to this very beautiful, very fancy hotel. Like, this hotel was so fancy. This was the inside. It had this like a restaurant area, and as you can see, it was like a very beautiful, aesthetic looking place. And this was the front of the hotel. you can see, very fancy, very pretty, and we just came to like look and explore. And this was the inside. It was very, very beautiful. I couldn't even video everything, but yeah, this place was chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. If you're looking to come to Namibia, hit up glstravels.com and we might be able to book you in this beautiful hotel that you just saw. Then we drove down. This was what we just passed was, I think, the Parliament building. I've forgotten, my bad, sorry guys. And this was one of the stadiums. There were quite a number of sports stadiums. I didn't even know Namibia is a huge like sports loving country. They play rugby, they play football, they swim, basketball, everything like. And yeah, you could see the stadium. They play a lot of sports there, so that's really cool. Then this was another hotel that we came to. It was kind of like a resort kind of, and it also had a country club. And this place took me out. It was so beautiful, you guys, so beautiful. Like I said, if you're looking for a place to go to when if you want to come to Namibia, hit up GLS Travels. We can book you in this beautiful resorts. And the rooms were also amazing as well. I wasn't sure if I could show you guys those, so I didn't really take much footage. There are little play areas for kids as well, so if you want to come as a family, I highly recommend. This was the view as we were going back to our hotel after that short but very exciting day. And this was the meat that we got from the market, and that's how the day ended. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on all my socials, and yeah, God bless you and see you in the next video. Bye.